Hi guys, and welcome back to Down the Farm. Less than 2 weeks after my own visit to Fenway Park, it only feels right to look at the farm system of the Boston Red Sox. Down to Loway we go to Salem, Virginia with the Salem Ridgejacks. This team actually recently rebranded from being the Salem Red Sox to the Salem Ridgejacks in November of 2025. And even though it's a bit weird, I'm digging this rebrand. The Ridge part of the team name comes from the Blue Ridge Mountains, which you can literally see over the outfield walls. And the Yaks part of the name is a fun add-on that the team tries to, but kind of comically fails to assign any kind of deep meaning to. The visuals match the goofiness of the team name. The primary logo is a blue yak that's kayaking, and their secondary logo that they wear on their caps features that same blue yak biting an oar in half. I like the word marks, but I think they look better on paper than they do on the uniforms. I think ultimately my view on the Ridgejacks is this. I know they're not nearly buttoned up enough and way too goofy to be a big league team, but the low level of minor league baseball, especially at low A, I love it when a team goes a little bit absurd as long as they nail that local connection, and the Ridgejacks definitely nail that. Besides, if you ask me, I'd rather have a Ridgejack than a Red Sox knockoff any day of the week. But now it's time to quit hoofing it as we head over to Greenville, South Carolina with the Greenville Drive. If there was ever a team made for AM radio, the Greenville Drive are absolutely it, because on paper, I appreciate the team name and what it stands for. Greenville is the home to Michelin's headquarters. There's a BMW factory just down the street, and Isuzu is building a brand new $280 million factory in town. So going automotive absolutely works and makes sense, but it would work so much better if the team would utilize any of the visuals that concept provides them. Because I don't think it's hyperbole at all to say that the Greenville Drive are one of the most generically branded teams in all of minor league baseball. Their primary logo is just the word drive on a nondescript car part, all worked into a logo that looks something like the letter G. With that primary logo that they wear on their hats not giving me any context clues, I'm going to need a little bit more from their home white and road grays than some simple script across the chest. But it's also entirely possible that I'm just too young, too much of a millennial, to really appreciate the Greenville Drive. But I find myself wanting more from this team. More detail in that primary logo, more secondary logos, more anything, because compared to other automotive themed teams in the minors like the Inland Empire 66ers and the Bowling Green Hot Rods, I feel like this team lacks personality, which is really disappointing, because you want to know what does have some personality? Their home ballpark, Fluor Field, formerly known as West End Park, has a ton of brick and a mini green monster all their own. It is a literal church of baseball, and I've started to take annual trips to minor league ballparks. So while I have no doubt that one day I will visit Greenville and catch a game, I'm probably going to pass on buying up a Drive t-shirt. But now it's time for us to head north to Portland, Maine with the Portland Sea Dogs. Now, at least for me, the Portland Sea Dogs are a near perfect, simple, silly minor league baseball team. The Sea Dog nickname is an old term that can refer to a hardy sailor or a common great harbor seal. And with Portland located on a freezing cold part of the Atlantic Ocean, the team nickname works no matter which definition you choose to go with. The primary logo is a retro-looking gray seal poking his head through a print P that is simple, silly, and so effective. Their primary word marks turn that whimsy up to 11, and I understand some people may not appreciate the extra serifs, but I love the way those things make both S's and the G look like mini seal tails. I think my only misgiving about the team is that I wish they had stuck with their original teal and black instead of adopting the Red Sox navy and red back in 2003. But I think the thing that ultimately makes the Sea Dogs work for me is they feel quintessentially Portland. They're a little weird, they're a little bit quirky, but they absolutely nail that local connection. And in minor league baseball, that is so important to me, because when I watch a game, I want to feel like I'm watching a team that's from that place, not just a version of the team that they happen to be affiliated with. And with that in mind, it's time for us to head up to AAA with the Worcester Red Sox out of Worcester, Massachusetts. Where do we even start with you guys? Let's start with the team name, because officially the team of Worcester is called the Worcester Red Sox. But informally, as in on all the logos and the jerseys, the team is called the Woo Sox. If you watch a game on TV or listen to a game on radio, the announcers will call the team the Woo Sox. So why in the world is the team still officially called the Worcester Red Sox? Even if I give you guys credit for being called the Woo Sox, Woo is just short for Worcester, and Sox is just a slang term for baseball team. So that means that you effectively just branded your AAA baseball team playing out of the second biggest city in the state of Massachusetts as being nothing more than baseball team from Worcester. And that's the better case scenario, because the alternative is that you're just a team in Worcester that's affiliated with the Boston Red Sox. And listen, this isn't about whether or not your uniforms are good or bad. It's the fact that they blatantly look like Red Sox JV uniforms. Minor league baseball is at its absolute best when the teams tell the tale of where they're from, be it history, historical residence, geography, or industry. And I'm not getting any of that from the Woo Sox. And I don't want to hear about that little heart that's buried in the W as a nod to Worcester being the heart of the Commonwealth. That thing is an Easter egg at best. Compare that to how the other teams in the Red Sox farm system tell the tales of their cities. Salem uses comical branding to tell the story of being at the foot of the Blue Ridge Mountains and all the kayaking that you can do there. Despite my misgivings, the Greenville Drive still tell the story of their automotive industry, and the Portland Sea Dogs tell the tale of being a coastal city on the freezing cold Atlantic. And I completely understand if you think that things like being the site of Shays' Rebellion, or the first place that the Declaration of Independence was ever read aloud publicly, the two most famous things that ever happened in Worcester, make for worse source material than not just being a minor league affiliate, but being the minor league affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. But I know that, at least for me, when it comes to this team, I want more Woo and less Sox. But if you guys think I'm wrong, let me know down in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see you guys back here, down on the farm.